What's up, guys? On this video I want to talk about what happened a couple days ago while I was doing maintenance, regular maintenance on my Kral puncher breaker. I hear a lot of people saying on a PCP it's never gonna affect you if you do a dry fire or not. Well, guys, however, I clean my barrel and I like to dry fire at least couple shots to get all the excess of the oil out or whatever remains inside there. So ends up by the second try, I hear my hammer was like after I shot, it kept hitting the bulb. Some companies call this the steam bulb, another call them the firing bulb, which is the one that goes into the reservoir and eventually your tank. In this video I want to show you what happened after I take this rifle apart pretty much. I double check everything was fine until I figure out this thing was loose, it was broken. Hope you guys can see it right there. I try to glue it because it's plastic to metal, it's nothing else holding it. It seems to work at the first, holds pretty good. I put epoxy on it, but when I put it back into my tank on the part of the rifle, try to fill it up and never happened because the air was coming out. So I got this part for parameter from Ohio, and they sent me this replacement. A couple things are different. The diameter of the pin is a little smaller, so I hope nothing changed. I hope I can fill my rifle pretty good and everything works fine. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to disassemble that. Just remember, I already disassembled this rifle. I'm just gonna make it quicker for you, an easy way to show you how to fix this. Just keep it in mind, this rifle right here, I have a regulator on it. It's a rubber lane regulator, and you don't see probably the same parts that you have on your rifle because I removed a couple things, has instructions said. Okay, so let's keep it going and hope this works. Okay, thank you guys. Alright guys, this is a trick that I want to show you. If you don't have the right equipment to do all the measurements, I do have it, but I'm gonna show you the easy way to do it. If I don't want to lose the trigger adjustment, all you're gonna do is this. Put a piece of tape right there. It's not gonna be perfect, but at least it's gonna show you an idea. I already removed the part in here, which is this one. It's holding together and don't let move the tank, and eventually the barrel, holding the barrel in the tank. So I removed that already. And next step that you're gonna do, you're gonna grab an Allen wrench and lose this screw. The reason of the tape is when you put everything together, you're gonna stop right on the tape and you won't lose anything else of the calibrations that you already did on the trigger. Okay, so you lose it. You don't need to take it out if you don't want to, just leave it like that. Then the next step, you don't need to remove the trigger. Some people do it. You gotta remove or lose these two screws right here on the back. It's 1 and 2. You take them out this way. I like to take them out. The reason why, because I like to put it back in, and you're gonna see a groove inside there after I remove that. You will see. Just give me a second. Take these two out if you want to. So you have two O-rings in there. Just keep it in mind, it's gonna be kind of tight. So if you take a look of this, that's where you need to place them again when you put it back in. So I like to take them out and look through the holes till I get them right on the center, and drop them back in and tighten everything back up. Okay, so this pin is the one that goes in here from the inside. I'm gonna show you how to take it off. Hope you guys can see it. So this is the one that push down when the hammer comes and hit and the air goes into the block. Okay, so keep it in mind for all of you guys that have this rifle. This is really important because it happened frequently. I've been hearing a lot of things already. I was looking for information of this thing. So next step that you're gonna do, if you have some air, right now I don't have any air obviously because the pin is not there. So if you see this screw right here, you need to grab an Allen wrench, take a couple turns out, and just easy because this is holding a lot of pressure. Remember that when you have air inside here, okay? So take a couple turn, at least half a turn or something like that, and we'll start bleeding. I already, however I told you already, I already lose this rifle apart, and if not, you need to put it on the vise, throw some heat on it, and remove everything from here. Okay, sorry about the noise on the background. I have my daughter today with me on the house, and she's watching her cartoons or something on the tablet. Okay, so next step, you gotta remove this part. You will need pliers or something to remove this. I will say one of those wrenches, spot wrench, and just be careful to take this apart. So right after you take it apart, you'll be dropping this new one, steam valve or firing valve, inside there. You need to push it. And just like that. Okay, you're gonna drop your spring. Remember, I have a regulator on this rifle, so it's different than whatever you guys have from stock. Okay, I did remove a couple things from there on the instructions, that way the regulator can work. Eventually, when you have your regular unregulated rifle, you're gonna have a couple things inside there that you need to remove, and a O-ring, which is the one that's sealing everything in here. Okay, so I did remove the O-ring, and you should be ready to go. How you gonna test this is simple. You're gonna put it with your finger. The reason those things are broken so easy is because this is plastic, and the plastic is holding the pin. So that's the reason why I never recommend dry firing any kind of stuff. So the same way you put everything back together, same way you take it out, nothing changed. It's not a big deal. Screw it back in. Okay, and you should be ready to go. Okay, now on this part, I'm gonna put everything together. I'm gonna check and hoping the rifle is working fine and nothing else is broken inside there. I didn't find anything. Next step, after you put everything on the rifle is working on, you gotta reset everything, not the trigger. You gotta reset your power and the rest of the stuff on your rifle. Okay, hope you guys enjoy. Hope I can help you with something, and let's see. Okay, all right guys, after I throw the ball on the rifle, I have some problems, and it's normal. The problem was the steam valve was leaking, the new one that I threw in, and I was kind of freaked out about it. I was about to return it, send it back to parameter, but it's not the case. I do some research how to work with it. When some people do that kind of work on this rifle, they use a scuba tank. That way they push it, they hammer it a couple times, just a little bit. There's nothing crazy, just to make that plastic set on top of the metal ring where the valve just close and don't let any air coming out till the hammer hit it, right? So after they do that, they put everything back on and open the scuba tank right away. So a lot of air just poof coming in into the tank and seal the valve. And I don't have any scuba tanks. I don't have any of those bottles. So I was working with my small compressor, my Hudson compressor, and I couldn't get it on. I couldn't get this stuff going, okay? So what you're gonna do, the easy way to do it if that's happened to you is this. First step, what you're gonna do after you put everything together, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut your rifle and put everything ready. Don't throw any pellets on it. All you're gonna do is do that for almost 50 or 60 times without air. Obviously you're not gonna have any air, so you're gonna do that like probably 40, 50 or 60 times, and then you're gonna try to put some air. Soon that you put some air and you put the air connection and you start putting air on it, do it one more time while you're getting air. That way when he hit and he can seal himself, and that's all about it, okay? Now the problems that I have right now with the rifle is not eventually with the rifle. I think it's the regulator. It went bad because all the situation, whatever happened, probably messed up the regulator. I gotta take the regulator apart and figure out, because I do the chronic test and I have not touched anything else. And you know, the power wheel that you have over here on the side on the Kral puncher breaker, you know, that it's been in the same place. I reset. I always take measurements from my hammer for whatever I took out, but that wasn't necessary because the tank was a problem with the steam bulb. So what I did after all was put everything together and do the chronic test. And the chronic is teaching me, and it's showing me, eventually not teaching me, it's showing me that I'm having from 850 feet per second, then 825, 871, 120, 150, just like that, you know, went crazy. So I guess now I have a problems with the regulator. Is that the scenario? I will get a new regulator. I'm not gonna mess with it. Just order a new one from Robert Lane. The one that I have, I know is not on warranty, because after you broke it, you know, you did the problem, you caused a problem. So that was my fault. Whatever happened was my fault. Just keep it in mind. Don't dry fire this rifle. You probably can do it with another kind of rifles, with another brands, or probably the Puncher Mega, whatever. But my experience with the puncher breaker, don't do it, okay? Just keep it in mind. Just to let you guys know, whoever is watching all my videos, thank you. But next week I'm traveling. I'm going down south to work. I'll be there for almost a month probably. I hope not. So just to let you know, I'm not gonna be working on videos because I cannot take my equipment with me because I'm flying. If I'm driving, I will take some of the stuff and I will work it on something, okay? I'm sorry, I got a couple more things going on right now for you guys. I got a pest control that I did in my house the other night, and that was kind of fun, and that will be next, okay? So guys, thank you for watching. Any question, please post it. I will try to help you if I'm far away. If I'm home, I will try to show you how to do it, okay? Thank you very much. See you in the next one.